in the game.
Talking about he don't remember, trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. Immortality begins for most teams. We're underway from Wild Card Weekend. Fields this one at the 3. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Buys time, rolling right. On target to Royals. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. To throw here on 1st down. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing now on 1st down. Dumped off to his running back. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Bronco 80. Go.
He's going to throw it again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Well, that's a good start to this one, Kate. Not just individually for the kicker to be accurate in his first kick, but to really invigorate this home crowd and to take that lead on the opening drive.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Fielded at the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So 1st down from the 41. Back-to-back carries here. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for third down. Darts out of the shotgun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's good for a New York first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Throwing on first down, it's Dart. Completed to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish off their opening drive. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Second and 3 now.
Ready?
Looking in the air here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Lightning 18. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Let's go. 60 by.
From the gun on third down. Chased out to his right. Making the call himself. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our second quarter. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. The Giants in control so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score.
No. Get it. Go.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Okay, ready?
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Go! Liking 18. Ready?
This time he's looking to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons push their lead to 3.
Giants 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Starting from the 5. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
26 yards.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Start from the pistol. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Blown back, it's the handoff. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. And they make the tackle at the 38. A pickup of 17. And it's good for a New York first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
On first down, they'll run. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working now from the gun. Forced out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Falcons, 12 yards.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
2 yards to the marker. They're going for it here on 4.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll go. Here's Darts. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And give him 6 on the run as that play takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Okay, ready?
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Go. Buffalo, 60 Bobcats, 60.
Back to throw now. He slides down with enough to pick up that first. Working quickly here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. On the move. Headed right. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. A big play. 23 yards to move those chains.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This time it's a passing play. Buys time, rolling right. Brought in. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. Here's Sly to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game.
Giants 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Darts. Escapes the pocket. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On the set.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Trying to throw this from the gun. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage advantage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Third down from the gun. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
A 36-yard attempt.
Slide's kick is up and good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers. But that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Here we go.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Break back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Working from the gun to start. First and 10. Your start now. Spots a couple of defenders and completes it. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Where the defense it goes, room to burn. Cuts it right. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Giants get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes the pocket. Oh, the football's loose. And it's picked up by the Giants. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
On first down, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to That's earned him status, Brock, as one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, and to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. This is a 48-yard look for it. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
It's kind of a weird feeling, right? You know that you capitalized on the turnover and you technically scored points, but when you look up at that scoreboard, you have to do more with that takeaway.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring. Give me a lot. Give me the rock. And give me the key.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
7. Check smash. Check smash. Let's go now. Warriors 70. 70 Lions.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Forced out to his right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Ready, set.
I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Broncos. Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Stays upright. Rolling left, buying some time. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. Second down out the window. They're backed up here for third down.
19. Tag. 60 Maverick.
Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Arian Smith. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be... It's a fake from deep on their own half. And no success on the fake punt. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on fourth down.
They'll run here on first down. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. One play action with Dart. He's got it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Roll. Cowboy 80.
Give now to the running back. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Tag. 60 Eagles. 60. Go.
He gets it headed right. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal. Darts out of the shotgun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured, so we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on him.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
And they're on the 19-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
Airing it out to start this drive. Taking a shot deep here. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take the lead on the first play of the drive.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Joey Sly is set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Darts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They send a man in motion. They'll air it out on 3rd. Caught inbounds downfield. He's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He gets 16 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would. And they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Going on 1st down. It's Dart. Short pass brought in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Dart gonna throw again. Absolutely fires this one right side. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On the move, headed right. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there and extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. Setting up to try the point after. No problems on the extra point there. And the Giants tie this game up. Tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. He's got it inside the 25. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
27. Jody Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Return coming from the 6. Hit is going to freeze him at this spot. He got stuck right at the 20. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Giants have the ball, and they have work to do to save their playoff run. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. It's on the turf. Ball's out. He lost it. The Falcons bring it in. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice little present onto the end for their teammates who start this possession with a much better field position.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Hand off now from the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because hasn't been a great performance for them.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And how about this, Bronk? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short. Now, after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look.
On the ready.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Let's go now. Ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Cougar 19.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Here's Sly to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Giants 27. Joey Sly.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here goes Dart to the air. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Dart in the throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Dart now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense, bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Offense in the hurry up here. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Back to throw, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. Makes the play working the sideline, but it takes him out right at the line.
There were just so many defenders in pursuit right there, headed downhill to stop that quarterback from running it. They were really right there in the vicinity to cut off that throw and that pass before it could get started.
Running back sent in motion left. 3rd down now, here's Dart. He finds his running back deep down the left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants now within 1 score in the 4th.
The kicker on.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Down. Panther 60. Warriors 18. Pioneer.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Get some space around midfield. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Ready.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Come on. Come on. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Still to go here. This is 2nd down.
18. Rattler. 18. Ready.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And they take him down right along the 30. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Shot.
Back-to-back carries here. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Ready.
He'll try to do it himself. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
You get stuffed on a 2nd and 1 QB sneak, that puts a little seed of doubt in everyone's mind in that offensive huddle. Makes the quarterback think, did I miss the hole? Makes those linemen think, did I just get blown off the ball? Too much thinking means not enough execution.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Ready.
They go with a design keeper. He slides down with enough to pick up that 1st.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Let go.
Here's a design run. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. Well, safe to say, Brock, the nerves are out of the way. Their playoff run officially off and running as they punch their ticket to that divisional round.
Yeah, and we know through the years this wild card round is never taken lightly. Crazy things happen every year as the playoffs begin, and we can't forget, for a lot of these guys, it's their first experience of the postseason, and they acquainted themselves to the playoff atmosphere, I'd say pretty darn well.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.